Hello, everybody. I don't know how.
Who's doing this? What are we doing here?
Welcome to the Level Unlock Podcast, episode 82? 3?
80, I thought you said 83.
Yeah, it's 83. My bad.
Okay, I haven't posted 83, so I hope that's right.
I'm the one that uploaded the podcast last week, so I should know, but episode 83, it's gonna be a really weird one here today, ladies and gentlemen. It's just me. It's just us, me and Nate. I will be.
We've never done this before.
I'm getting crazy vibes from like episode 1 and 2 right now.
Really?
Yeah, because it's just me and Walker, and we have no fucking idea what we're doing. And right now, I'm just so shocked and like scared right now.
Yeah, I got 3 people watching right now. Though, what's going on, guys? I hope you're ready for a really weird fucking episode.
This is gonna be a really fucking weird episode. Holy shit! Oh, I forgot to hit live. Fuck. Hold on.
Did you really?
No, never mind. JK, I lied. All right, no, we're recording. We're good.
Be this episode.
We're recording. We're good.
Okay.
We're soon enough in it that we're soon enough in it that I could just we could just run it back.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. So this is the Level Unlock Podcast. I am your host, James Jimmy Noodles Scalzidi, and to next to me, the other person, my co-host, is Nate.
I am Nate.
Nathan Rivers.
Nathan Rivers is my new handle. That's what I'm going to probably be going by for the permanent future. Allegedly.
Until next week when you decide otherwise.
No. So, if I could have gotten just Gilgamesh, I probably would have chilled with that. But like, I like Nathan Rivers. It has a start and it has a runoff. That's my thing. Like, I don't know. I might be on the spectrum. I have no idea. My brain is really weird when it comes to the way words end. But yeah. So, Nathan Rivers, as of right now, probably for the foreseeable future, because that's what I plan on doing for now. And we'll see. But, yeah, it's just us today.
Yeah, but
you ready?
It's, I guess. Let's see here. Mark is tired, so he couldn't be on. Or, I mean, he could have been on, but, I mean, we want Mark at his best. We don't want Mark at his worst.
Yeah, so he sounded like he had a rough day, so
yeah.
Man's just taking the break.
Man's taking a break. Jeff, he's busy.
I don't know. I don't remember what he was doing, but yeah, he was busy.
I think it was for something. And then Walker's busy with the wife.
The good old lady.
So
you had me, who was like, yeah, all the boys are going to be on tonight. I went and took a shower. I like brushed my hair, even though I put a hat on, but like I trimmed up my fingernails. I made myself look all fucking pretty. And it's just me and James. It's like we're on a fucking date tonight on Twitch.
I guess so. It's like Anime Corner again.
Yeah. It really, really is. And it's going to be something.
This is either going to be perfectly acceptable or an absolute train wreck. Who knows? When it comes to us, it is those are a fine line of difference. Yeah. All right, so we
Are you good?
I don't know. I don't know. So we don't have a whole lot of news tonight. Nothing tonight. This week we have a lot of news, but tonight we are not going to be talking about Gamescom at all. We might talk about like a little things here and there. It's just a little teaser at the end. But we are going to be doing a separate show. I think it's just going to be me and Walker doing a separate show just on Gamescom. And that's it. Because fuck. 17 pages of notes. 17 pages of notes for just the opening night.
That's insane.
And I don't know what else was shown off. I didn't watch the other 3 nights or 2 nights. So it's going to be a thing. It's going to be a thing. All right, well, Nate.
Yeah.
How have you been?
Hey, I've been hanging out. Last week I wasn't here because I was having some stomach issues. That's what we're gonna lead with because that's the easiest way to say it.
You went back
Other
on your
than
world
that,
tour for a minute.
yeah, I had to just quickly, go. Other than that, I haven't done too much this week. Honestly, I've worked. Um, Everyone fucking works. It's life. But I have been playing some Remnant from the Ashes, which I have really been fuck, have really been enjoying. It's been a
Tell us
really
about
solid
it, because
game.
I have absolutely nothing to talk about for my week.
Okay, so Remnant from the Ashes. It's all right. You know what? I'm gonna give the same pitch my buddy gave me. Do you like Dark Souls? Do you like similar characteristics of Dark Souls, but with a little bit more of a class basis? Do you like guns? Because you got guns, Dark Souls. That's what Remnant from the Ashes is. Um, Basically, gun souls. It would be the best way to put it. However,
did you see the gun mod for Dark Souls 3 that
I
someone
don't think
made?
I have.
Yeah, so you're able to put like an AK-47 in Dark
What?
Souls 3. Yeah,
That's awesome. I feel like that kind of defeats the purpose of
pretty
the
much.
parrying. But yeah, that's fucking lit. So essentially, from what I've gathered of like the hour I've played so far, I've played like an hour and a half roughly. Because a lot of, I've played about an hour worth of story. Everything else I've done in the other 2 hours is running around, killing shit, learning the areas. Because it's like relatively open world, kind of. You have a main point. You have little shard areas, which are kind of like bonfires, and you kind of bounce around to each area. And you have little dungeons. And apparently, if you shoot what looks just like a pile of bones,
Oh,
you get a
you
giant
get
boss, and it fucks you up.
You get
That was
fucked. I
lovely.
saw you find that out. That was a treat.
I go to the fucking subway, like I go to the sewers, and I just pop, 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 and fucking just comes after me. It was great.
That was
Loved it.
after like taking out a bunch of like smaller enemies.
Yeah.
Oh
and I
no,
just learned
because he
about-
disappeared.
Yeah, he disappeared.
And then you fought like all like 18 million of the other little small
Yep,
guys.
the little fucking. Basically, they look exactly like the giant circular demons in Doom if they had arms and were smaller.
Oh, like cacodemons.
Yeah. The guys who just like fucking munch on your face.
Yeah. Oh, cacodemons are great.
Yeah, exactly like the guys actually. It's kind of scary. They're kind of like little shroud hoods too. But so what I've gathered is obviously post-apocalyptic. It's really weird with the lore because like I've been going through and like looking at some of the letters that were left behind by like this lineage because the person that found me is the granddaughter of the person who founded Ward 13. Ward 13 is basically the safe zone in that game. That's like your home base, if you will. Super, super fun. But what happens is apparently have to find this way to the Dragon's Tower, and there was a dragon that happened. I don't understand. And then the roots are like the main enemy. They're like these. Well, honestly, it's kind of self-explanatory. They are these root-based demon things, and they're super interesting. And some of them die super quickly, and some of them don't. But not even the ones that look like they die super quickly sometimes die quickly. It's really weird. I would definitely say it's a lot easier than Dark Souls, and I'm playing on normal as of right now because I didn't know what I was getting into.
Oh,
I don't know how I would have liked it. Yeah, it's free.
You froze.
Oh, am I good?
Yeah, you're good. Oh boy.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. Oh, this is great already. Starting off strong.
Oh yeah. So I think it's still free on Epic.
Let me take a look.
I don't know how. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh
If
no,
it
it's
is
not.
still-
No, it's not.
It's not free on Epic
Because
anymore.
Hitman and something else is free now on
Damn.
Epic.
Um,
Hitman
I
season
don't
one's
know
really
how
good.
much this game is. However, if you ever get the chance to get this game either on like a really good sale or free, because I imagine they'll probably cycle back around at some point. I've seen Epic do that at least once so far. I don't know how it would have been at $60. I don't know if I would have bought it, but for free or like a $20 game, absolutely.
For
Super
free
fun.
99.
Yeah, I really like it so far. I don't know like if I would have liked it as much as I did if I had to pay full price for this game. But also the last game I paid full price for, I think was Code Vein, and I loved that game. It was so good.
Yeah, you played that for a hot minute.
Oh yeah, I'm still working on my second playthrough because I want to get the perfect ending as to where I save all of the successors and fucking get to walk out into what could be Code Vein 2. Because if they, okay, so this is completely off topic.
Here we go.
But I fucking hope there's a Code Vein 2 because I think I ranted about this last time, but I fucking just put myself on it again really quickly. The perfect ending leads with the Red Mist opening and you being able to go into the outworld where all of the fucking giant demons live, and they're called Great Horrors. And they look like the fucking giant beasts from God Eater, and I can't remember their names. But there's a possibility that these games are connected. I don't know if I ever talked about this on the podcast, but there's a big chance that like they're at least based in the same universe, not leading into the same story, but based in the same concept. Because the giant like needle spires that came up in God Eater are pretty much identical to the same ones that have come up in Code Vein. Super interesting. So God Eater might be vampires.
So real quick, it looks like as of February 4th, Code Vein sold over 1 million copies, so they probably will make a sequel.
Fucking bet. Thank God. I hope so, because on a lot of the forums, it's really back and forth with like some of the dedicated fan bases. Like, people are mad because the DLCs that were released, if they're going to make a second game, it totally makes sense as to why not to release more storyline, because the only storyline left is to go directly into the next game, and they only released 3 specialty dungeons to lead into some of the great horrors that you can fight. And it makes perfect sense to not just release more storyline if they're going to do a second one.
Yeah.
Everyone's super upset, like, oh, it's just dungeons that I had to pay for. I'm like, well, you didn't have to pay for anything. But yeah, so that was fun. So yeah, From the Ashes, Remnant from the Ashes. Definitely recommend if you can get it cheap. I don't know how much it usually goes for right now. I think it's like 30 or 40
Probably
bucks.
like 40. I think it's 40.
Yeah. But I mean, if you like those kind of games and you're really going to play it hardcore, definitely give it a shot at 40. Not a bad game. Other than that, I don't think I played anything else. I watched the Predator movie for the first time.
Oh yeah, what did you think of that?
Predator's solid. It's a good man sit back, drink a beer, and watch shit blow up and get shot. And a lot of gore. That was fun.
The definition of it is the definition of an action movie.
Yeah, honestly, it's like 80s fucking manly man action movie. It was good.
What did you think of the handshake between or like that cool ass pose between Arnold Schwarzenegger and his buddy? What's his face?
I understand why that's so iconic now.
Yeah. You get the memes now, don't you?
Yeah, I understand the meme. Like, what would be like 40 years later, I get the meme. Other than that, I didn't do a whole lot. I finally got the stuff from my car, and I finally ordered that. Got a Kicker Q series, Kicker Q10 subwoofer, and a Kicker Q series amp.
Nice.
That was cool. It's gonna sound fucking awesome, and it's going bump. And I'm not looking for like bump and shake the whole car. I'm looking for bump and like insane clean bass and fluidity and elegance. I don't like when things go bomb. I like when things go elegant.
You don't like to rattle the windows.
Right. Like if it rattles a little bit, that's fine. But like as long as that's not my main concern. My main concern is high end audio quality.
See, I can't get that stuff because I like my trunk space.
That's fair.
And I have like such a small car anyway that like
sense.
I need as much space as possible.
I got you. Just get high end door speakers at that point then.
Yeah, I was thinking that, or maybe like there's the one subwoofer that just slides right underneath the seat, or Brandon's getting one that kind of goes over the this where the spare tire goes.
Okay, that's cool.
He was telling me about that the other day.
Yeah, do that. That's dope. That's it for me though. What do you got? I know you said you didn't really do much, but what... oh, sorry. Wait, I streamed Subnautica this week.
Yeah, I saw that. And I texted you, and you just fucking ghosted me. I was like, how'd the stream go?
Oh, I didn't respond to that. You're right. I responded to you here, but you disappeared. Were you at like work or something?
Maybe.
No, yeah, because like you typed in and I like responded to you and like we're trying to talk to you, but you weren't there.
Maybe. I don't know, but how was it? You
It was
played
fun.
the it was the is it just the base you have the
It's
below
below
zero?
zero.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the second game. It's still in beta. So anything I find wrong with it, I'll tell you all about. But like, it's to be expected. There's a gigantic warning sign saying this is an unfinished game. Please let us know what goes wrong. And it's been like that for over a year now.
Wow.
Over almost about 2 years. I think they really want to get this game right, like make it as perfect as humanly possible. Because everywhere plastered on their site, on their Steam page, is all about unfinished, unfinished, unfinished. But what I will say so far is that is a treacherous fucking landscape, but also, oh my god, it is as beautiful as I expected it to be. The game is so clean.
Did you play the original Subnautica?
I never played the original, but I watched Markiplier play the whole thing.
I think everyone's watched Markiplier, like Jacksepticeye play Subnautica.
Yep. That's how I learned about the game. I honestly I didn't know about it until I watched him play it. But I completely understand why he gets very spooked at that game, because you'll just be swimming and then you'll hear this giant guttural sound around you and you're like, fuck! It's super horrifying. Very good time though.
Yeah.
Subnautica was fun. I plan on streaming that again probably tomorrow because I don't have much to do tomorrow. But yeah, that is the end of my week. What's going on with you, my friend?
I didn't play jack shit this week. I didn't do jack shit this week other than watch the first Resident Evil movie. Because
Okay.
we hit the 3,000 downloads. I said that earlier on in the year that I would watch all 9 of the Resident Evil movies if we hit 3,000 downloads. I guess it'll probably be best to go into that when we have more people on the cast, probably next week.
That's fair.
Because we'll probably also watch 2 as well. And I plan on doing like a more like either like just spoken review, my spoken thoughts on it, or like type out my thoughts on it for the Patreon. But yeah, so that's that in Gamescom. That and Gamescom, that's it. Literally, that's it. And then work, of course, but... Yeah. That was my week.
Jeez, that is, like... Usually when you're like, yeah, I don't have anything this week, you find a way to talk about it for a while, but that is a short week, my friend.
Yeah, if I played anything, it wasn't interesting enough to really remember it.
The one other thing I did do this week is, so, on Saturday... sorry, I'm yawning.
Oh my god, you fucking asshole.
So I think it was Friday. On Friday, what had happened was me and a couple friends went over to my buddy Brandon's.
Oh yeah, how was that?
It was good. Schroeder came over, which was something I really wanted to talk about to him this week, but obviously he's not able to be here tonight. But yeah, he came over. We ordered an Ichiban. Me and my buddy Jesse went and had to go grab it because they weren't doing delivery anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But we just got a bunch of Chinese food and fucking talked about like conspiracies and political views and conspiracies again for like 5 hours, and it was awesome.
You promised me a game night.
That's what had been intended, and then we ordered. So I got there at 8:15. And we busted out the games. And we were going to play games. And we played a round of games. And then Schroeder shows up. And then we're like, hey, you want to jump in on this Chinese order with us? He's like, yeah, let me get a couple egg rolls. And we're like, dope, bet. So then we wait a couple minutes. Me and Jesse go drive to get the food, come back. And they're already in some big old conversation. So we drop the food off. Me and Jesse talk for a couple minutes. And then we get our food, we sit down, we eat, everyone's eating, everyone's having a good time, everyone's chit-chatting, having a good time. And then suddenly we're talking about everything. And like the card game is still. We were playing it's Rooster Teeth's $1 million game. I can't remember what the fuck it's called.
$1 million if, or you get $1 million if.
Yeah, it was really fucking awesome, dude. It was a fun game. But we got super sidetracked. I don't know how that happened so bad, but we got real sidetracked that night. It was a really good time, though. It was honestly so much fun. It was really good to hang out with like a big group of people and just fucking not even big. It was like 6 people. No, it was Brandon, me, Jesse, Alberto. Yeah, 6 people. Okay. I had to fucking count. And Schroeder. But yeah, super good times. Next time we do actually intend on having a game night. We just fucking got really lost. But yeah, that's that for me. That's actually the end of my week now.
Okay. Well, with that, I guess that's the end of the weeks for the two of us. Probably the shortest weeks we've ever had on this podcast. Let's thank, before we get into the news, let's thank our patrons.
Yeah, patrons.
Big shout out to Morgan and Jeffrey for continuing their support and enhancing their lockpicking skills.
We appreciate y'all.
All right. Nate, you got news?
I do have a little bit of news. Hang on a second. We're gonna bring it down low for a moment here.
Bring it down low.
I'm gonna bring it down low.
Bring it back now, y'all.
Not quite.
One hop this time.
Like a memorial service real quick. It's fucking doing. It's doing the judge's line. Oh my god.
I didn't know you were going to start with this.
I was just getting it out of the way. I don't know what to do anymore.
Okay. All right. Serious time.
All right. Serious
time.
time is for serious. All right. So as you ladies and gentlemen may know, we have lost a pretty big actor. He has played Jackie Robinson. He played King T'Challa. He's played, I can't remember the other name of. He's been in a lot of things that a lot of people have seen. My 2 movies that always stick out for me is 42, which is him.
42 is such a good movie.
It's so good. It is honestly one of the best movies I've ever seen.
It's one of the best baseball. Man, let me tell you.
Best sports movies, honestly.
Yeah, let me tell you. Watching on screen how uncomfortable John Goodman is saying the N-word.
Yeah, it's vivid.
Yeah.
I'm glad people didn't give him like shit for that because people knew he didn't want to. Like that was that was an argument they had is like he didn't want to, but he was like, "That's your character." But no, yes. So rest in power, my friend. You will be missed.
He is a fucking real life superhero.
Yeah, dude was crazy talented, and they're not gonna be able to replace him in the movies. I still can't believe we ended up in the Cha-Cha fucking slide. Anyway.
Jesus Christ.
So, just to get this out of the way, because this is like my biggest piece of news, is some people want him to be replaced with Shuri. The sister, make her the new Black Panther. The problem is that's not her character. Her character is not inherently a fighter or a warrior. She is a genius. Like, almost surpassing Tony Stark level intellect. And yes, she is a fighter. However, she's not a brawler like her brother was. And I don't know how well that would go over.
Yeah, but at the same time, that would be in really, really bad form of Disney if they recast Chadwick's character early on.
I 100% agree. However, what my hope at least is we go into them having him cut off, like have T'Challa killed, like T'Challa dies, because the Black Panther mantle has been worn by a couple people. Yeah. However, I think they should. I don't know how they would keep this as a Black Panther movie if they moved into like the White Wolf, which was actually Bucky's character, because Bucky had been told he was the White Wolf. Well, not necessarily told, but he was mentioned as the White Wolf early on in that movie. one of the after credit scenes was him coming out of a hut, and when his arm was off, and right after he was getting his arm remade out of vibranium. So that's a possibility, or I don't know, honestly. Maybe Killmonger comes back somehow, because if I've learned anything from comic books and comic book media in general, unless I see a fucking corpse, they're not dead.
Man,
I've
Michael
had to
B.
take it
Jordan, he should really star in his own movie, like again.
I agree, and he should just never play Human Torch again. That was so bad.
Marvel's 2 for 2 when it comes to Fantastic Four characters.
Yeah. Other than that, I don't have a ton. Prayers go out to like his family and whatnot, and his extended family throughout, like obviously the MCU,
and all the fans and everyone,
Yeah, all the
everyone who
fans.
looked up to him. I mean,
he was someone to look up to, role model for sure.
And the fact that he did that all while hiding that he had cancer, and I saw this one interview, because my timeline on Twitter has just been blowing up from this stuff.
Okay.
He basically broke down in tears talking about this one kid who died of cancer, who was like a Make-A-Wish kid for him, and it was like looking at that time, it's like, oh man, that's so sad, that he like looked like he cared about this kid. But now like it adds like a whole nother depth to everything because of everything that he himself was going through at the time, and how he was able to make all these people feel empowered and inspired and safe, and bring them joy while he himself was suffering to a terrible, terrible disease, is nothing short of inspiring. He is
superhuman.
He is a real life superhero.
Yeah. That is the end of the little memorial service kind of thing we were doing. I really wanted to talk about that. I wanted people to hear, like, he's gone too soon. We'll leave it at that. Definitely gone too soon. Other than that, all I have else is I got a little sneak peek at the Duo today, the Microsoft Duo. Super cool. I think people are really gonna like it. It's definitely the phone. So a couple caveats. So if you want it on a plan, that's not gonna happen.
No?
It's unlocked only.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
AT&T might get it. It looks like Verizon probably isn't going to bring it on their plan. It supports everything. However, unlocked only. You have $1,300 or $1,400 for the 128, the 64 or the 128.
There's only 64 and 128. That's it. Holy shit.
Let me double check. It might be 128 and 56.
Because like 64 is like lower end nowadays.
Yeah.
For size, that's crazy.
Let me double check though.
And to think that my Galaxy S7 had 32 gigabytes of storage, and I was like, shit, that's a lot.
Okay, so it is 128 and 256.
Okay, that's better. Much better.
Yeah. So the one thing I will say is this is a phone coming out in 2020. They're using a processor from about 2 years ago, which is fine. It's a flagship device, though. It's Microsoft's first attempt at a phone in a very long time.
But here's my thoughts on that. Them using like an older processor. This is
It's an 855, by the way.
I feel like this is more of like an expensive tech demo. Basically, it's less of like, hey, it's less of a, hey, we made this because, we want to compete with things like the Razer and the Galaxy Fold or whatever Huawei's coming out with. They don't want to compete with that. It's more of like, hey, this is what we're working on.
Yeah. Like,
See more soon.
Yeah, I totally agree. And like, it's definitely not a phone that's meant to compete with anything, which is fine. But wow, what I've gathered so far is this is gonna be the power and efficiency user's device. So like anyone who was on like a BlackBerry or still wants that like efficiency and like me and Jude were talking about it earlier. But like basically more business centered kind of people because the multitasking capabilities you have with this is phenomenal. The one drawback that I've noticed is it's fucking big.
Is it?
It is big, bro. It's about the size. Obviously, much thinner, a little bit less wide, but actually just a touch wider, but a ton thinner than basically a Nintendo SD.
DS?
No. Am I saying it wrong? The little square guy,
What the fuck's
not
it?
the rectangle, the square guy.
SP?
SP?
Yeah.
SP. Yeah. It's basically like an SP. It's a touch wider and a shit ton thinner.
Well, hold on. The SP was the Game Boy Advance that was like fucking like yay big.
I thought that was color.
No. No, the
Which is the clamshell one?
that's the SP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, that thing was not like wide at all.
I meant like
When it's like
thinner
oh.
as like when it's closed. It's nowhere near as chunky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Check your chat real quick.
Oh, what's up? I'm too quiet.
Yeah, try to boost our levels a little bit.
Will do.
But no, I mean it looks pretty cool.
See, I wasn't having this issue the other day.
Is it running like almost a stock Android, or is there a skin on there?
So it's Android with the Microsoft skin.
Okay.
Schroeder, let me know if that's better on the audio. I don't know how to fix it on. That's right, because Streamlabs doesn't do it. Doesn't auto fix that.
Well, that's you're running.
Mono stereo.
You're running through stereo on my end, so it's all good.
Okay. Well, fucking Twitch, you get one ear, I guess. Well, we had made it known this was going to be a shit show.
Yeah, this is a fun.
It's fine.
As I texted everyone, it's a train wreck.
Nice. Yeah, I don't know how to fix that right now, and I'm not really gonna try to be honest.
We're in too deep.
Yeah, I'm too fucking far. I went into properties. It's not there. That's the extent of my attempt. Am I still too quiet, Schroeder?
I mean,
should be okay.
You sound good on my end.
Okay.
But
well, the stream, unfortunately, you guys may suffer a little bit, and I do apologize for that. However, I still love y'all. Yeah, you can hear it later. Anyway, but I mean, overall, I think it's nice. I like it. It's a cool design. If I could get it on a plan, I'd probably get it because it's really interesting. However, I'm an iPhone stan, and I'm probably going to end up with the next iPhone, even though I've been talking about maybe getting the Note 20 Ultra because I really want 120 hertz. So if iPhone doesn't give me 120 hertz, I'm fucking fighting them. You hear that, Tim Cook? I'm coming for you. You better give me fucking 120. I swear to God. Timmy C, we're going to have a conversation.
I swear to gosh.
I swear to cheese and rice. I swear. All right.
So yeah,
other than that, yeah.
It's pretty good.
It's nice. It's okay. So like my biggest thing is I figured it would feel like clunky. It doesn't. Everything is super smooth, open, close, sliding in your pocket. It still fits just fine.
Mm-hmm.
Like honestly, I would say it's probably like. It doesn't have the same kind of feel as the Galaxy Fold does. Basically, the easiest way I would put it is thin out your Switch a little bit and put it on a hinge and close it halfway.
So like if I just like take this and just snap it.
Just snap it in half.
Just snap this in half.
Yeah, you know.
All right, it'll be fine.
So that's it. Yeah. I mean, other than that, the only other news I really have is that good luck to all of you people who want to use the RTX 3000 series, because Intel basically had stated these RTX, not my fault, not Intel, but NVIDIA had stated the RTX 3000s are going to be super, super overpowered, and you're not going to get a whole lot of actual true use out of them.
So then what's the point of them?
Honestly, like my thing is like at this point, I feel like we're trying to see who has the largest cock.
Pretty much, and we know in the graphics in the graphics card game, we know it's NVIDIA.
Okay.
Because I love my Radeon 5700, but when you look at the stuff that things like the 2070, the 2060, the 2080 can do, it fucking blows my card out of the water.
Yeah.
Processors, on the other hand, AMD's where it's at. Fuck Intel. All my homies hate Intel.
I don't hate Intel. I have an Intel.
AMD squad.
AMD squad. So like, I mean, overall price to performance, AMD definitely has it. However, when it comes down to pure raw power, Intel's got it in the bag. Like when you're overclocking and everything, Intel tends to be the better one. Like it's just stronger.
Yeah, but them thread counts though.
Them thread counts though. That's fair, I suppose.
And also, how about that Threadripper though? That thread.
No average Joe has those though.
I mean, it's true. But if we
You're not wrong, but like it's nuts.
I went onto PC Parts Picker the other day, and I built me a Threadripper setup, a Threadripper computer. You want to take a shot in the dark? How much it cost? I like fucking maxed that shit out.
20 grand.
Oh no, it was like 12 grand.
Oh, 12?
Yeah, only 12 grand. Only 12.
Only 12. No big deal.
Yeah, NBD.
I mean, honestly, I was going to go like 13, 14, but I was like, if he maxed everything out, I might as well fucking shoot for the moon. I missed, but I landed among the stars.
Oh, yeah.
That's what you really got to take into account.
And it wasn't like the highest end Threadripper. The highest end Threadripper's like 11K.
Oh, Jesus, fuck.
Yeah.
I
But
gotta figure it out for this well.
yeah. No, dude, like, there's no reason for the average Joe to have... Hell, I would say there's no reason for the average Joe to have, like, an i9 or a Ryzen 9 processor. Like, your upper echelon, like, average Joe, like, users, Ryzen 7 or i7. Like, they don't need anything more.
Yeah, truthfully.
I mean, hell, if I didn't use this computer for gaming, I'd fucking probably rock like an i5 or a Ryzen 5 in here.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, I have a 9th gen i7 in mine, and like, I don't know if I even need to upgrade for a while at least.
Nah.
But i7 is gonna be fine for quite some time.
Oh yeah.
And son of a bitch! I fucking hit my elbow. That hurt.
So did you have any more news?
Honestly, that is pretty much all I had. Other than there was another game that just got pushed back again, and I can't fucking remember what it was. I'll think.
Halo Infinite got pushed back to next year. I think we talked about that like last week or 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Yeah, we talked about that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, because the only reason I remember is because I got a Monster energy drink this morning, and on the side of it, it said, "Oh, claim a double XP in Halo Infinite.
Hey.
Offer valid until December 31st, 2020."
Oh
and
my God.
And I go, well, that's not gonna work.
That's not gonna happen. Oh my.
Yo, did you see the fucking video that I think it was Doom posted on their social medias and on their YouTube, where they managed to get Doom Eternal running at 1,000 FPS.
How?
Liquid nitrogen, my guy.
Really?
It is fucking ridiculous.
I gotta see this. Like,
It
I'm
is-
gonna have to look this up.
It is the coolest thing ever. Because when that current engine was announced and talked about for Doom 2016, they were saying that it theoretically could hit 1,000 FPS, which no other engine can do. And then, sure as shit, Doom Eternal's out. Hey, let's just fucking throw it. Let's boost the shit out of this. Let's get it to 1,000 FPS.
Huh.
Now, do I see a difference between like 120 FPS and 1,000 FPS? Nope, not at all. But it's cool that it can do that.
Nice. That is super dope.
All right, so let's talk about Call of Duty.
Yeah, what you got?
So, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, they showed off the trailer.
That's good.
Footage was captured on PlayStation 5. It starts off in Vietnam. The game takes place in 81. It's about Operation Perseus. If you're not familiar with that, it is a basically Russian spy stuff. The RCXD's in it, which is cool. I love me my RCXD. There was a hyper-realistic Ronald Reagan. That's coming out November 13th, and on September 9th, there will be the multiplayer premiere. We also have more stuff on COD. Why isn't it editing it? I don't want to edit it. I want to fucking click on this. I want to click on the link. It won't let me click on it.
Click on the link.
Yeah, it won't let me click on the link. Why? This makes no sense. Help.
Help, please.
Technical difficulties, I guess. There we go. Venture beat. Alright, so Black Ops Cold War will arrive with cross-generation, cross-platform play. So, pretty much it's going to be cross-platform between PlayStation, Xbox, and PC, and they'll be able to play each other across current and next-generation consoles. So, if you have a PS4, buddy has PS5, we'll be able to play together. You'll be able to play together. All that kind of good stuff. Also, we have from The Verge. Where was it? It looks like characters like Woods, Mason, and Hudson will be returning. And it will be you could buy the standard edition game for $60, or you can buy, they're also selling a cross-gen bundle for $70. It'll get you access to the game on PS4/PS5 and Xbox One/Series X. And then finally, they announced, this is from Games Radar, it will let you create your own character and craft your own agent, and includes gender-neutral voiceovers. So you get to make a gender-neutral character, which is pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. That is interesting for sure.
Pretty good. I am all for inclusive environments in video games.
Same.
Hey, Nintendo had a Direct this past week. A Nintendo Direct Mini Partner Showcase. It was like 12 minutes long. But we got some great things. And boy howdy do I wish Walker was here, because I want to talk to him about Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memories. It's the new rhythm game in the Kingdom Hearts franchise. You get to play songs from the franchise. Stages are themed after Kingdom Hearts and Disney Worlds. There is Memory Dive, which you play stages from past games, and Boss Battle, where you just play bosses. It's going to have a music player and cinematic view, so you can watch like cutscenes from the series. Online and local multiplayer score attack. 8-player free-for-all mode, which is a Switch exclusive. And the story is fucking canon. The story is canon, so if you want the full Kingdom Hearts experience, you have to play this game. That's coming out November 13th. You can pre-purchase it now. Next, they showed off Fuser, which is the new game from Harmonix Studios. It is, quote, a revolutionary music mixer. It has 3 new songs that they showed off. Ghosts and Stuff by Deadmau5, Dance Monkey by Tones and I, and Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. And it's a DJ game, kind of like DJ Hero. But it has a cool feature where you and 3 friends can take turns on the decks. So I could be playing a song, playing a set, then right after you come in and you play your own set, and you could put in emojis to give like good job. That's coming out fall 2020. Then we have Taiko no Tatsujin Rhythmic Adventure Pack. It's an RPG based around the Taiko no Tatsujin series, which is a rhythm game where you use a taiko drum. It was called Taiko Drum Master here in the States. And it came out, I think, on like the PlayStation 2 originally. And you had a taiko drum and you would hit it, just like Donkey Konga. And it was really cool. It was a good game. So, Taiko no Tatsujin Rhythm Adventure Pack is going to come with the first 2 games of the series. You travel through time, there's rhythm-based battles, over 250 monsters in total. There's also a rhythm mode with over 130 songs, and that's coming out 2020. World of Tanks Blitz was also shown off, 7v7 multiplayer of World of Tanks. They have a cool little moon level with 0G. It looks like a more over-the-top version of the main game. Free to play, and it is out right now. Big Rumble Boxing Creed Champions is a new boxing game where you get to play as, basically play through the Creed movies, Creed 1 and 2. To replay some fights from the Rocky movies, play as characters like Creed, Apollo Creed's son, I forget his name, Ivan Drago. You can play as Mr. Fucking T. It's got local multiplayer coming out in spring 2021. And the only thing that I can think of while watching this trailer was, boy howdy, does this game look like shit. The graphics on it look like a GameCube game. Probably the biggest shock of this Nintendo Direct was Collections of Saga Final Fantasy Legends. So it includes Final Fantasy Legends 1, 2, and 3 that were originally released on the Game Boy. It's going to feature speed up mode and other modes too, and that's coming out December 15th. Showed off Just Dance 2021, since we're getting into that time of the year. Over 40 new songs are going to be in the game. New co-op mode. They showed like an 80-year-old man dabbing, and I kind of wanted to die after that. And that's coming out November 12th. Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 was announced. It's going to include a versus mode, party mode, skill battle mode, adventure mode, 4-player online mode, and that's coming out December 8th. We got a speed round, boys. Let's go. Minecraft Dungeons Creeping Winter DLC coming out September. Jump Force Deluxe Edition out now. Local tag team mode exclusive to the Deluxe Edition. Character 1 pass included. Captain Tsubasa Rise of the New Champions out now. Character customization online local multiplayer. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered Edition out now. New battles and weapon new battles. Oh yeah, new battles and weapons. Yeah, online multiplayer. And that was your Nintendo Direct of the week. We have the new games coming out for PlayStation Plus. The new games for September are PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds and Street Fighter V. But no, not Street Fighter V Arcade Edition that has like all the characters. No, base Street Fighter V that's been out forever.
So you still gotta like buy everything?
Yep, you still have to buy everything. Doesn't have any of the gameplay, or it has the gameplay enhancements, but it's not like, it doesn't have the arcade stuff. It's not the arcade edition. The definitive edition of Street Fighter V.
Yeah, that's gay.
That's a big old fucking oof.
Yeah.
And the last thing that I have on this extremely, extremely short podcast. Did you hear anything about Netflix thing that they announced?
The fucking kitties thing or whatever it is?
Oh, no, not that. No, that's That I'm not even gonna talk. I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, no.
That's a big old yikes. That's a big old yikes, and they should be ashamed of that. Cuties is what it's called. That's a big old yikes, and they should be ashamed.
I agree. What are you talking about?
Well, let's take a look at this tweet from NX on Netflix. Resident Evil, Episode 1. Welcome to Raccoon City.
Ooh, okay.
So
Excited?
No, not at all.
Not.
So it's going to be 8-episode season, 1-hour episodes. It will be helmed by Andrew Dabb of Supernatural fame, Browden Hughes of The Walking Dead, and The Journey is the Destination. They will direct, Brandon Browen Hughes from The Walking Dead and Journey is the Destination will direct the first 2 episodes. So, the story is about Wesker's kids moving into New Raccoon City. Wesker's daughters. So, let me look up Resident Evil Netflix series. Oh boy, was I super pissed off when I saw this. Alright. So apparently it's multiple timelines. The first timeline, 14-year-old sisters Jade and Billy Wesker are moved to New Raccoon City, a manufactured corporate town forced on them right as adolescence is in full swing. But the more time they spend there, the more they come to realize that the town is more than it seems, and their father may be concealing dark secrets. Secrets that could control the world.
Isn't Wesker dead?
No.
What?
No, he's fine.
They killed Wesker.
Yeah, it's fine.
So wait, Wesker was the guy who turned into the fucking mutant, right? And then you killed him?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's fine.
ignoring
No,
that?
he's fine.
Okay,
He's fine.
that's
He's
fine.
cool. He's okay.
Alright.
Then, this is from Deadline, by the way. I don't think I've ever been on Deadline's website before. Cut to the second timeline, well over a decade into the future. There are less than 15 million people left on Earth and more than 6 billion monsters. People and animals are infected with the T-virus. Jade, now 30, struggles to survive in this new world, while the secrets of her past about her sister, her father, and herself continue to haunt her. So, can I just talk to you a little bit about how fucking terrible of an idea this show is going to be?
Please?
Literally, all they need to do to make a Resident Evil movie or TV show is just take the fucking games. Take the games and make them a fucking show. You don't need to do this bullshit like, oh, Wesker has these children. Nah.
Who's asking for that, by the way? Who
No,
wants more
literally
Wesker?
no one is fucking asking for this. I don't know what's going to be worse. Because you know damn well I'm going to watch all 8 episodes when they drop on Netflix whenever they decide to. You know damn well I'm going to watch it. The real question is this going to be better or worse than the movies? Because the movies, at least the movies... No, because later on the movie's fucking Wesker's in it. Wesker doesn't have kids.
No.
He doesn't. The only person who's had sex in that universe is Leon. That's it. Everyone else is a fucking beta virgin.
They're all virgins. So, out of curiosity, do you have any kind of answer as to why the people who do the Resident Evil things keep trying to make different stories and don't just follow the fucking game? Can you think of any fathomable reason that they would be trying to make like a fan happy by doing something different than giving them what they want?
Well, I guess the only thing I can think of with the original Resident Evil movies, Resident Evil 4 wasn't released yet. So I guess the slower pacing of the games wouldn't have translated as well to movie format, to mainstream movie format.
I mean, at that point, though, couldn't you just slightly amped up those scenes?
You could have. You really could have. You could have added more attention. I think... So, can I tell you probably the worst thing about the Resident Evil movies are? And it's not the acting that's atrocious. It's not how they don't fucking name the main character in the first movie. It's not the terrible direction. It's not the just the boring scenes. It's not the inaccuracies to the goddamn games. It's what could have been.
Yeah.
Originally, Resident Evil was not going to be directed by what's his fucking his wife, was it Emilio? Yeah. It wasn't going to be them. What's his name? Shit. George Romero was going to direct. Was going to direct the Resident Evil movies, because he directed a ad for Resident Evil 2 here in the States, and Capcom really loved it. So they asked him to make a movie, and you know what he did? He got his assistant to sit down next to him and play the Resident Evil game, the first one, as he sat there and took notes. He did exactly what everyone wanted. Everyone just wanted the game on the big screen. That's it. But no.
Couldn't have that.
No, it's fucking trash. I fucking hate it. This is gonna suck. The Resident Evil movies that I'm gonna watch are gonna suck. And I'm just gonna be sad for the next 9 weeks, 8 weeks. Because I know that I'm just gonna have to be watching this bullshit, and then this is gonna come out, and I'm gonna have to watch that because fuck, it's Resident Evil. I have to watch it.
Fair.
Just give me.
It's like me with anything fucking DC or Marvel.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you know my pain. You know my pain.
Yes.
You have to sit through. You had to sit through your fair share of fucking Aquaman, not Aquaman. Superman, Batman versus Superman, and Superman Returns.
Yeah. I also had to sit through Justice League, which also wasn't good at all.
Exactly.
I get it. Trust me, I got you.
So yeah, fuck it. I hate it. 0 out of 10. I'm going to watch it and then boycott it.
Nice. That seems fair. And also, anyone who is unfamiliar with George Romero, pretty much everyone our age knows him. You just know him as the one villain from the Black Ops, some Zombies map.
Was he?
You know the one where it uses like Hugh Jackman's voice and they're on the sunken ship and everything? The giant boss that you can't kill, that's George Romero.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting. Well, he also directed and wrote famous movies like Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, and others. Pretty much
real horror movies.
Yeah, pretty much if it's a zombie movie from like the 70s, he did something with it. He probably directed it.
Did he do anything with what's his fuck? Sam
Raimi?
Fucking Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Sam Raimi?
Yeah.
I think he might have.
Okay, I don't know if he ever did like the Evil Dead series at all.
I don't think so, but I think he may have. I think Sam Raimi did talk with him, and like he was like almost like a consultant for it.
Okay, that makes sense. Anything else for you, good sir?
No, that's literally it that I have.
See, I am out of news as well.
Hey, let's get to releases, shall we?
Hell yeah.
All right, so this is up until the 6th. Yeah, the 6th. So next Sunday. All right, on the 1st, we have Iron Harvest coming out for the PC and PS4. Crusader Kings 3 coming out for the PC. Arai and the Secrets of the Seasons coming out for PC and Switch. Super Bomberman R Online coming out for the Stadia. Oh shit, we're getting a new MX vs. ATV game. MX vs. ATV All Out coming for the Switch. Evergate coming out for the PC on the 1st. On the 2nd, we have Batu to Batu coming out for the Xbox One, and CD Run coming out for the Xbox One. On the 3rd, we have Mask of Mist coming out on the Xbox One. Good Pizza, Great Pizza coming out for the Switch. Spellbreak coming out for PC and Xbox One. World Rallycross 9 coming out for PS4 and PC. Spinch coming out for Switch and PC on the 3rd. Touhou Luna Nights coming out for the Xbox One. And on the 4th, we have some big games coming out. We have Marvel's The Avenger coming out for everything. Demo Reborn coming out for the PC on the 4th. NBA 2K21 coming out on everything. Lair of the Clockwork God coming out for PC, PS4, Switch, and Xbone, so everything. We have The Coma 2 Vicious Sisters coming out for the Xbox One on the 4th. Doraemon Story of the Seasons coming out for the PS4. Paradise Killers coming out for Switch and PC on the 4th. Lose Revenge coming out for the Xbox One. And Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 coming out for everything on the 4th.
Fucking hype for that.
Back to you guys in the studio. Hey, thanks, James.
Thanks, James. I'm fucking excited for that reboot, by the way.
Me too. I'm so hyped for it.
It's gonna be great.
It's going to be the perfect game to get me to hold me over until Skate 4 comes out.
Yeah. Oh my, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I remember playing that. That's where half of the music I listened to came from.
Yeah, exactly.
Defined a generation, my boys.
Yeah, it's fucking. I cannot tell you how many hours, probably hundreds of hours I put into Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 on my Dreamcast when that came out.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know they had it on the Dreamcast. I always played it on the PlayStation.
Yeah, so Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, I think up until 3 came out on everything. I think I know definitely Pro Skater 2 came out on the N64. But they had it on the Game Boy Advance, the N64, the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, Dreamcast. I don't know if there was a GameCube port or not. But they had it on fucking everything for a time.
Okay.
And they're all fantastic. I think it was me and Trevor were talking about it one day. We were talking about our favorite Tony Hawk games, and I go, yeah, I really like 2. And he goes, Thug 2 is my favorite. And I go, hey, any Tony Hawk game before Project 8 is the right answer when it comes to what's the best Tony Hawk game, because they're all of them are great. Yeah, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I can't wait to play that. I'm gonna have to pick that up. Did you see what came in the collector's edition of it?
I didn't.
A fucking skate deck.
You actually get a deck in the collector's
You get
edition?
a deck in the it's
awesome.
it's $180 special edition, but you get an actual deck. It's so cool.
I might have to do that.
Yeah.
I'm kind of tempted.
Well, I think it's sold out everywhere though.
Oh,
it's like a limited edition Birdhouse. Jeff Hicksonbaugh. He told me about it. He saw it on BestBuy.com. It was up for 5 minutes before it got sold out. He managed to get a copy of it.
Oh shit, Jeff got one?
Yeah, Jeff got one.
No shit, he's gonna have to show me that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm so excited for it. I can't wait. Just get a fucking go on Amazon or something. Get a sick anime deck.
Yeah.
Get a sick Naruto deck or something.
That's so dope.
All right.
Ooh, there's gonna be another one coming out.
What?
That comes with a deck. $100.
What is it?
This one's coming soon. This is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. This one is going to have a different kind of birdhouse deck.
Oh.
And this one, I'm probably not going to be able to see it, but...
I can sort of see it. Oh no, I think that's the one that he got.
Yeah, because it says coming soon.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think that's the one that he got.
Okay.
Okay, it was like $100.
Round of it?
Maybe? I don't know. I would hope so.
Hell yeah.
I'm just happy that skateboarding is back and it's cool again.
Dude.
Maybe I'll get back into skateboarding again like I did when I was younger.
Hell yeah.
Like pick it up for like a week and then drop it. All right, well that sounds like a podcast. An extremely short podcast.
Yeah, it was an hour. I think an hour to the T. An hour,
Yeah.
1 hour, 8 minutes.
Yeah, that is a short ass podcast.
Yeah, there wasn't much this week, and like
Not at all.
we didn't have input from anyone else, obviously, because everyone was busy tonight. But like, I mean, we could fucking tangent about a lot of things, but I think that's a podcast for tonight.
Yeah, that's a podcast. All right,
Absolutely.
so, Nate, what are you going to be up to this week?
So the plan, and I tell you, the tentative plan is to play Subnautica. Maybe stream some Remnant from the Ashes with my one buddy Sagan, who was wanting to play. And other than that, I want to play Fall Guys with the crew again.
Oh, Fall Guys is so good. I need to play that some more.
Can we please, for the love of fuck, actually play Smash?
Okay, yeah, I'm always down to Smash.
I would love to.
Dude, I'm
Smash.
always down to Smash.
Dude, Smashing seems like the great idea right now. Like, we'll have to do that this week for sure.
Yeah. Maybe,
Smash this week for sure.
maybe I could get some other sick self kills during sudden death with Ridley again, like I did last time.
Other than that, honestly, I'm probably not gonna play too much. Probably hang out. I have some plans this week, out and about. Other than that, I will keep y'all updated on all forms of social media. Instagram is where I've been pretty active. That's been _ Nathan Rivers. Twitter, I think, is Nathan Rivers now as well.
No, I think it's still Gilgamesh.
Okay. Honestly, anyone, feel free to add me on Snapchat. I am 010. It was a thing I had made back in like 9th grade, and I thought I was making a fun little pun on binary code. But XERO, ONEZERO, XERO, ONEZERO. Feel free to add me. I am trying to get more friends on there anyway because I need more interesting things to see. But yeah, that's it for me. That's probably all I'm doing this week. I can't really think of anything else. I might have another game night. But what about you there, James?
All right, well, who knows what I'm going to be playing? I don't have Gamescom, so that's pretty cool. Oh, we should do a little teaser of what's to come at the Gamescom episode.
Yeah.
Let me load up this real quick. So we have it playing the opening trailers for like 7 times before I realized, oh, it's just on loop real quick. All right, so we got info on the new Medal of Honor game. We have info on more info on Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. We have a new car that was shown off by Ford. And then also, let's see, Doom Eternal, The Ancient Gods Part 1. And and also Fall Guys Season 2.
Okay.
And also a lot of awards. A lot of the awards. Oh, also info on the new update to World of Warcraft, the World of Warcraft Shadowlands expansion.
Okay, that's dope. I'm excited for that because I was told I can actually finally play once that gets released.
Can I just say real quick? You could tell that either A, I was just not feeling it, or B, it was like Well, it's World of Warcraft, but I was just probably like just super dumb with taking notes that day because I was just for the notes that I have for Shadowlands, I was like, I honestly don't care about worst Final Fantasy 14. You should play Final Fantasy 14. You know, right now you can play Final Fantasy 14 free up to level 60. Play that instead.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's page 8 of 17. And then much more. So stay tuned for that. Probably going to be recording it. I'm thinking Wednesday. I'll probably talk to Walker and be like, do you want to do it Wednesday? So that maybe I can upload it on Thursday.
Dope.
All right, but
Cool.
other than that, I mean, you could probably find me playing. Well, you'll find me playing Smash at twitch.tv/JimmyNoodlesGG. I also might play Ghost of Tsushima again. Who knows? Maybe I'll get back to that. And maybe, who knows, I might play some other things. You could also watch me upload videos every once in a while to YouTube at youtube.com/JimmyNoodlesGaming. And you can also find me on Twitter at JimmyNoodlesGG. Alrighty. Well, thanks so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the Patreon, patreon.com/levelunlockpodcast. Email us at levelunlockpodcast@gmail.com. Follow us on all the social medias at levelunlockpodcast. And follow us on Twitter at what, Nate?
LVL Unlocked Pod. That is LVL Unlocked Pod.
All right. And thank you once again for listening, all of you wonderful lockpickers.
Love you too, guys. We appreciate all of y'all. Ty love you guys.
Ty love you guys, says Jeff.
Oh my god. All right, y'all. It's been one hell of a show today.
It's been an experience. Nate,
Oh, yeah.
Nate, do you want to do Anime Corner?
I'm game.
All right, let's do it after this. All right, everybody. Bye.
Bye-bye.